Hi guys, I'm Ember. Thank you so much for being here. So today I'm here with another collective tarot reading, and it's timeless. So whenever you find it, it's for you. I pulled your current energies, and I got the red and white rose, as well as chaos. So I was trying to figure out, like, okay, why are they feeling chaos? Why is it in their current energy? So there may be a situation that's going on that is causing you to feel chaotic, disconnected, disoriented. I just get an overall feeling of like darkness and like it's almost like your head is, I feel like your head's full of sand. It's kind of like giving me that feeling. And it may be a very difficult thing to be experiencing right now. So I just want to validate that first. I also asked why, like what it was about, and I got galactic mushroom, the divine matrix. So it's something that's happening in your 3D world where you're going to be feeling like, it could be a situation that's chaotic. It could be a feeling of chaos in your mind. You could be having a lot of thoughts, overactive thoughts is what I'm hearing. And I was sitting with the reading for a minute, and I kept getting this feeling of like wanting to change something, wanting to step into a new role, wanting to experience a role in a different way. And there's something about a role that you've been playing or have played in the past that could be quite comfortable that is getting stifling is what I'm hearing, and oppressive. So you could be feeling like, okay, I'm in this role, like either in a relationship or a job or in myself, that is not fitting me anymore. And I'm really feeling like called to move into a new direction. Some of you may be having a difficult time figuring out what direction that is, and some of you may already know which direction to go and are just thinking about like taking steps towards it, or are taking steps towards it. It just depends on where you're at. I asked what the challenge was, and I got first breath, beginner's mind. And I feel like this is like talking about stepping into a new beginning, but it's almost like stepping into a new beginning in a new way. Like there's something that you've learned or that you're learning in the process of learning that hasn't totally been like fleshed out or understood at the level that you would feel like you would need it to be to complete this or to step into this. There's something about like needing to feel into it more, needing to understand it more, needing to look at it from a different perspective. And what I was feeling a lot too was a lot of fear, and it's a very difficult energy to tap into. A lot of fear, a lot of like not really knowing what's going on, wanting change, not really knowing how to get change, feeling powerless in some way, or maybe helpless in your situation. There's also a lot of judgment happening as well. So if you're really judging yourself, this is also like something I'm feeling, is a lot of judgment, a lot of doubt, a lot of fear. So your brain, and if this reading is for you, is I'm hearing overactive duty. So it's trying to keep you safe, but it also be causing a lot of like disconnection and feeling of like, okay, I don't really know what's going on here. How do I manage? How do I find the way back to myself is what I'm hearing. So Spirit wants me to talk to you about breathing, which I know sounds so simple, but I'm like, oh, breathing. I always have a hard time with like breath work. But I'm not talking about breath work technically. I mean, you can do breath work. Breath work is wonderful and good for trauma release if you feel like if that's something that you want to do. So yesterday I was feeling like quite just not connected to myself. Like I knew I was in a trauma response. I knew I had a lot of dreams that brought up a lot of trauma for me from my past. And I was feeling really just not connected, just really like, I don't feel myself. I don't feel like I can do things. I feel very powerless. I feel very helpless. And I was like, you know what? I just need to breathe. Like, cause I couldn't connect to my spirituality because of it. And I think that you could be possibly experiencing something similar. So what I did was I breathed in 4 count and then breathed out 8 and did longer breaths for the like breathing out. So like made it longer than the first breath in. And what this will do is calm your nervous system, because there's something about needing to calm your nervous system to be able to connect back to yourself, to be able to figure out like what's really going on and how to move forward in the space that you're in. Because I definitely get that there's a lot of thoughts happening, and they're probably not very nice thoughts, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. And Spirit doesn't want you to be thinking not nice thoughts about yourself, right? Like that's not where we find ourselves. That's not where we find empowerment. That's not where we find connection. But also Spirit wants me to point to making sure that you stay non-judgmental and as much as you can, right? Because sometimes when we're in a trauma response, it's just like old programs start playing. And I definitely get that there's something about old programs that are playing now for you because of something that you're going through. I definitely feel like some of you, it could involve one other person or multiple people is what I'm hearing, that are causing you to, I'm hearing just be confused and not really know how to move forward in the situation that you're in. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. So Spirit wants you to be as compassionate as you can. I feel like I'm in like slow sand. I was going to say quicksand, but I'm like, no, that's not what I mean. I feel like I'm in slow sand and I'm like trying to get my bearings and trying to figure out how to move forward, but I feel like I'm stuck. Like I feel like I can't get the proper understanding of the reading. I feel like I'm like trudging through like, okay, where do I go next? What's happening next? How do I get to the next spot? How do I take the next step? What's actually going on, you know? And I don't know why I've been feeling that a lot in at least just the last 2 readings I've done. Okay, let's get some tarot because I feel like we're getting stuck. I got Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. There's something about, so there's a bunch of water on this card and there's a boat. So this really is reminding me of like, whatever emotions you're having, experiencing them is going to be the way through. I'm hearing a marker. I don't know why I'm hearing a marker. A marker piece? That's weird. There's a marker I feel like you're hitting in your life or you're about to hit. And I keep seeing there's this book in front of me that I have my computer propped up on, and it says The Missing Piece. And it says meets the big O, but I don't think that's important. I just keep seeing the missing piece. Okay, let's get tarot. I wish it didn't feel so slow. I'm like, I'm not, it's, yeah. Okay, we have the Star. You're healing something. So there's the 3 of Swords, and then we have the Star, which I can't show you because she's naked. But we have the 3 of Swords and the Star. There's something about healing very deep wounds. So if you're feeling chaos, here we go. I'm like, finally I'm getting it. If you're feeling chaos, there is a healing of, it's almost like chaos is being presented in a current situation, but it also feels very old, the chaos that I'm feeling. And there's something about this situation bringing up old chaos that you may have felt accustomed to. There's something about being accustomed to chaos or danger or volatility or expecting always the shoe to drop, like expecting always something to be going wrong. And there's a healing. I'm hearing there's a small amount of giving energy to the heartbreak that you've been feeling. So you've been really digging into, okay, how do I give even just like a little bit of compassion towards my heartbreak? Also, I just feel like everything is just so, I don't know why, I just have that feeling. I don't know, it's interesting. It's definitely feeling like moon energy to me. I got the moon on the bottom of the deck with Page of Cups. I feel like some of you are digging to kind of heal something old, but it's by doing so, it's almost like by digging, it's causing old feelings to come up, which is what happens, right? But then the old feelings are like throwing you off in some way onto your path. That's what I'm really getting now that I'm getting a little bit deeper into it. There's Spirit saying there's like a need to not dig so hard sometimes. And then it's like, okay, I'm seeing the experiencing life as it comes. It's like the flow card. Okay. It's like flowing with the energy of when to purge and when not to purge, flowing with the energy of when to heal something and when to kind of back off on healing. So some of you could have, opened up something really big is what I'm hearing Spirit say. And now there's a need to regulate, okay? Like that's what I'm really getting the most out of this whole reading is like regulating. There's like a need to regulate. And also like there's a need to like stay with it. Stay with the process. Don't give up on the process. The process is like, you're in a part of the process that's like one of the more difficult parts of the process, okay? But once you move through this part, that's when things are going to open up. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. And there could be a lot of fear over stepping into something where you feel like you aren't totally like a master at it, right? There's something about being afraid of stepping into, I'm hearing a purpose, a place, a person even, that's feeling very scary to you because you feel like you're not, geez, what am I saying? You don't feel like you're like good. You may not be good at it yet, or you may feel like you don't know like how to move with it, or what it's going to expect of you, or if you can do it. Like there's just that beginner kind of like, okay, it's like I'm seeing like a kid at karate practice and like they're so afraid to go up to the karate instructor and like get involved because they like don't know what they're doing, right? But then once they get involved, they get like really excited. And there's something about letting yourself take that first step, even though it's scary and you like don't know what to expect. There's something about taking that first step into this new energy, because I do feel like Spirit's like, there's like this new energy over here and you're like, it's part of the process, okay? You got to clear the chaos. You got to clear the trauma. You got to clear the pain, because there's something about wounding getting in the way of your new path, okay? Your new purpose, your new path, or a new place you want to go, or new person you want to be with. There's something about old pain getting in the way of that. And also skewing a little bit of the seeing, it's skewing your like perception a little bit on what this new path could be. You're wounding from the past. Oh my God, my hair is making me upset. I'm like, stop doing that, getting in my face. Okay. So yeah, your perception's being a little bit skewed from the past, and it's affecting how you see this new place you want to move into, okay? Spirit saying, step into, I'm like losing my train of thought a lot, guys, so I'm sorry about that, but I feel like it's like part of the energy. It's like you get it and then you don't get it, and then you get it and then you don't get it. It's kind of like what I'm getting. Like sometimes you may be feeling like really like excited and like, yes, this is the path for me and I'm totally in it. And then other times you may be feeling like, I'm not doing that. Like that's not going to happen. Like, you know what I mean? So if you're feeling a lot of push pull with the energy, that's what I'm feeling. Definitely. And I'm getting like, I am getting like a little bit of disassociation with this a little bit too. A little bit like, it's really scary whatever you're stepping into. And so if you have a protector part or parts of you that disassociate or numb or avoid, that could be happening with this, because I definitely am getting it. And if you're having any kind of terror or panic around something, especially if it's something new, it's usually connected to something old, but it's also just being afraid to step into something new because it's unknown, right? And I think there's a piece of this that it's like unknown, but Spirit is, I'm hearing, guiding you to step onto this new path, okay? And this is not about pressuring, okay? Because I am feeling that some of you may be pressuring yourself to step into this new path. That's not going to help you step into the new path. Pressuring is not going to help. It may feel like it helps, but it doesn't. It actually shuts you down. So it's like, okay, don't pressure yourself, but Spirit is wanting to make you aware that there is a new breath of fresh energy that is available to you. And it is about clearing this chaos, and it is about validating your feelings, but it also is about regulating your nervous system so that you can continue letting go of whatever this past pain is that's causing so much chaos and confusion, or current situation, because we could be talking about two things or just one thing, depending on where you're at. Okay, let's get some tarot. I feel like this message is like so difficult. Like it's been difficult for me to channel. It's been difficult for me to speak. So you may be experiencing that too. Also, I've been having insane dreams, so I just feel like it's apt to say like, you may be having a lot of dreams, a lot of dreaming, a lot of dreams, because I'm feeling it. And so if I'm feeling it, you're probably feeling it. And if you're not, that's okay too. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. Okay, so we have, what do we have? We have the Lovers. So some of you are dealing with a choice to, Lovers is Gemini energy, of course. But some of you are dealing with a choice to either to deal with a relationship that you're in, and this could just, it doesn't have to be a romantic situation, okay? Lovers can be any kind of friendship, relationship, okay? Some of you are dealing with, I'm hearing an alignment in choice to choose to be with somebody or to stop being with somebody. So some of you are choosing to be with somebody. Some of you are choosing to leave a relationship. Some of you are choosing to level up in a relationship that you're already in, or step back for some of you too. Wow, it's like all over the place. Okay, the Lovers. 10 of Wands, Justice. Justice is Libra energy. 10 of Wands. There's a bird. There's a lot you're holding on to from somebody. Something or somebody. Some of you, this could be past pain that's balancing out. Okay, some of you are holding someone else's 10 of Wands. That is what I'm getting. I don't know why, but I'm getting it. Some of you are holding someone else's burdens, pains, emotional baggage from the past. Some of you are holding it in the current situation, but some of you are holding, some of you are holding energetic energy from a past relationship that's affecting the way you see things now. Some of you are holding someone else's emotional energy or emotional burdens you're taking it onto yourself, and that is causing an extreme overwhelm. That's what I'm hearing. Why is Justice here? What's Justice about? There's something about this rebalancing though. So this is you like releasing the energy. There's a fear about this though. 9 of Swords. Why is there a fear about rebalancing this? Judgment and the Tower. Some of you expect that if you do rebalance this, like let's say you're walking away from somebody. And that's just an example. Say you're walking away from somebody. We got the Tower and the Judgment card. This is like when you make a call, when you make this call, it's going to cause a Tower. That's what I'm hearing. Okay. I feel like I didn't get some of the situations, so I'm trying to make this as general as possible, but I keep getting like multiple different situations and multiple different ways of seeing this. But there is anxiety about any kind of judgment call you need to make about a relationship to rebalance it in some way. That's like the most general I can make it. Is going to cause a Tower moment. So a Tower moment is like, I'm hearing a shocking revelation, sudden upheaval, chaos. Interesting, right? You have chaos in your energy already. Whoever you're dealing with may not be very happy about the decision that you want to make or that you are making. And so you are refraining. I'm hearing refraining from making this decision yet. Hearing a big yet, because you have anxiety about what it's going to cause, what's going to happen when you make the judgment call. You're afraid. I totally get it. It makes total sense to me. And it's to rebalance something that really needs to be rebalanced. It's like something's been off balance here for a while. Some of you, this could be a work situation. Like straight up, sometimes I'm getting that too. Something about like you take on way too much. Okay, so if this is a work situation, a relationship situation, a family situation, you are taking on too much. Not what you're supposed to be taking on. Spirit's telling me it's too much. You're not supposed to be taking on this person's emotional overload. You're not supposed to be taking on this extra work. You're not supposed to be like, it's too much for you. That it's like, it's causing you to feel burdened, chaotic. Like it's not okay. Like some of you are getting physical symptoms from this, like straight up. Some of you are getting a physical manifestation of this in your body from the stress that this is causing you. And Spirit really wants it to be rebalanced. It's just, I do feel like we have the Knight of Swords here. I feel like this incoming, I feel like Spirit's telling me this is an incoming, I'm hearing incoming clarity, incoming decision making. What's the Knight of Swords? 5 of Wands. Yeah. And what is that? The Wheel of Fortune. I feel like some of you are expecting this is what I see what you're expecting. So when the change comes, okay, there's an income. I want to put it like this because that's how it is. It was like, so the Knight of Swords is like incoming information super fast, right? Like someone coming to you with like a lot of information. And then you have 5 of Wands. It's like fighting. Like this one like to me seems very clear. It's like you're expecting when you make the change that you're going to get a lot of incoming conflict, fighting. And this could be internal, but I really don't feel like it is. I feel like it's external. Okay. So some of you are facing a really big decision here. And And okay, what is the advice? Let me get the advice for you guys on this, because this is complicated. I feel like whatever you're dealing with is complicated. What's the advice? Knight of Cups. Okay. Knight of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the World. Okay. Spirit is saying you have an opportunity to give energy. Knight of Cups is all about giving, and it's very like heart-centered energy. To an opportunity, Page of Pentacles, with the World, but I got to cover her up, with the World. So this is like, you have an opportunity to take a new beginning somewhere. And I just hear like, but I'm afraid. I know, I totally get it. Some of you may not feel afraid, but I do feel like it's scary to step into a new beginning. There's people that you can collaborate with us on this. Someone that could be in a stable, nurturing energy. So there's 3 of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles. Some of you, this is an opportunity to really ground into your worth and to take a step into a really big new beginning that's going to be like, you are sovereign, you are more responsible, you are like more like on your own is kind of what I'm getting, but like grounded in stability and nurturing yourself and your world. Like there's something about that. Some of you also may have somebody around you that's in this energy that can collaborate with you to help you through this, because I definitely get that this is a huge thing that you're closing off and opening up. Definitely. It's just, yeah. So I have Temperance on the bottom of the deck with the 6 of Cups. So Spirit wants me to tell you that this is hard because it's something from the past is being like triggered through this situation that you're dealing with right now. And to go slow, but it's guided. It's guided for you to go slow, but Spirit's with you on this one. I feel like Spirit really wants you to balance this out, not for anyone else but yourself. Like there's something about like, okay, if you're in a relationship that's giving you this 10 of Wands, any kind of relationship, work situation, whatever, however you want to put it, it is not good for you physically, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and that's probably why you had chaos in your current energy, because you're looking at all this and it's overwhelming. I definitely get the like sense that this is very overwhelming for you to be dealing with. I'm gonna get one more closing card. I feel like we need something else, Spirit. like what else? There's something else. Spirit's like, there's something else. Hold on. There's like, I feel like, okay. Spirit wants me to encourage you. Okay, this is what Spirit wants me to do. Okay. Spirit wants me to encourage you that you can do this. If you have nobody else on your side, if no one else is saying you can do this and is not believing in your vision, because I definitely get for some of you, this could be like somebody's talking down on you or making you feel bad about a step you want to make or a place you want to go. And Spirit really wants me to encourage you that you can do this, that you have the power, that you are guided. Like, I get this feeling that there could be someone around a lot of you that is causing you to feel like you can't do this. It's like almost like old paradigm is what I'm getting from this. Like an old, like patriarchy almost, like, what am I saying? Like an old programming, an old way of doing things. Like, again, reminds me of what I said in my other reading. It's like being told you have to do something your whole life because society tells you to do it. It's kind of giving that energy. And if you feel called and divinely guided to make a step and nobody else gets it, Spirit is saying, this is your confirmation. Specifically, this is your confirmation that you are on the right path. You are divinely guided. If you're taking advice and information from people that are not divinely guided, that are stuck in the matrix is what I'm hearing, it's going to make things, they can't see everything that you can see. They can't see the path ahead. They can't see that you're divinely called. They can't see that because they're not in that energy themselves. They don't know. They may not even know about it. They may not even connect to it. And so you can't operate from a space of the matrix if you're being divinely guided. So if you're getting energy or information from people that are telling you that you're on the wrong path and this is not the right way and this is not what you're supposed to be doing, then that's wrong. You are divinely guided, and Spirit wants me to encourage you, like, you can do this, like, you can, and you are, and it's just taking some time, and you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. And it's Spirit wants to validate how difficult the situation that you are in is. And all of us, I feel like, are being asked to step up into our power in some bigger way and in a new way, in a more aligned way. And I feel like you're in a moment of release. And also there is a need to regulate. So regulate, breathe, find a way to meditate, get into a guided meditation or do yoga or whatever it is that you do to regulate your nervous system, because I definitely feel like regulating is going to help you so much. Regulating is what I'm hearing Spirit say, to get you back to connect to yourself, because that's where you're going to find your power. If you're disconnected from yourself, you're not going to be able to move from that space, and you're not going to be able to make a move anyways. So it's like, regulate, get connected to yourself. Even if you got lost along the way, it's okay. We all get lost sometimes. Yeah. And that you can do this, and that you are on the right path, and that this is the right move for you. Okay. I think that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.